Good morning, Firewood friends. This is Chris, and we are in the wood yard once again. Today is going to be a cutting day. I am going to start right where I'm sitting. I'm going to cut that way, and hopefully I can cut as long as I can cut. Last night we got a little bit of snow, and it's not supposed to snow or rain anymore today, but tomorrow it's supposed to rain, snow mix all day long. We're supposed to get somewhere between 1 and 1.5 inches of rain, snow, slush mix. And then we're supposed to get rain after that into the night. So it's going to be nasty. And then after that, it's supposed to get real cold down into the teens at night for a couple nights. But then next week, it's supposed to be in the 50s every day for quite a while. So it's going to be pretty darn nice. So we're going to start the saws up. I just sharpened them this morning, and I'm going to bring them over here, and we're going to cut, and then we're going to cut some more. And when we're done cutting, then I think I'll cut some more. So basically, as long as I can go, as long as my back and arms will last. So that's the plan for today. So here we go. So here I'm going to be doing a little bit of cutting into the pile, and I just thought I'd do a voiceover. When you're cutting in a pile, it's nice to be able to stand up straight without having to bend over all the time, which is why you want runners put down or stringers put down underneath your pile. And you can see there's a stringer in the bottom right hand corner coming towards me. That's what kind of keeps the logs off the ground, so you're not cutting the ground. The other thing is when you're cutting is you're cutting in between logs that are together sometimes. So what you got to be careful of is to obviously not stick your tip in to a log and then have it kick back at you. So you try to obviously cut the ends or cut the ones that are on top. Like right there, you can see there's a piece that was exposed. But when you get into a piece like right there, you kind of slide the tip of the bar and the bottom piece and kind of cut into it, almost like when you bore cut, so that if your tip does jump up on you, it's going to hit the piece of wood that's actually up on the top, so you don't have to worry about it. So just a little tip there. But anyway, yeah, you just got to kind of keep moving the pieces so you're not tripping on them and keep them out of the way. That's the hard part, is just having working space. So we'll get some fast motion now. Well, I think it's time for some lunch. I ran all 3 saws. 2 of them I ran empty, and the one that I didn't run empty, I cut through a tree that must have been on the ground, on the logs, and it's got a frozen mud ball on it. And if you ever cut through frozen mud balls, you know what I mean. So I got about a half a tank out of that, and I just shut it off because it got dull instantly. Here's the one I cut. So you can see right here, this is what I cut through. It's all mud. I cut through it, and I knew right away. I don't know which side I cut on, but it was There was a big mud ball on there and I didn't see it, cut through it, and so that kind of sucks. So I got to sharpen all three of them, but that one's real dull. So yeah, I kind of buried the splitters back there underneath the tarp. I'll start splitting right here and just chuck everything this way and then work that direction. So yeah, I got it pretty much surrounded now. So the only way to get out of there is to split my way out. So I got quite a bit done, and so I knocked these down here so that when I come back from eating some lunch, my plan is to cut 3 more tanks. So time to go get some lunch. Got to go feed the boys. Say goodbye, boys. Well, I'm back from lunch and I got all 3 saws sharpened up and I got them all gassed up, oiled up, and I'm ready to cut again. So here we go, cutting time. I think I'm done. I am one tired puppy. That was 6 tanks, and I got a lot of the pile done. A big dent is put into it. So as you can see, this is all that's left, is that right there. So I cut everything from like here all the way to about here. So I cut at least a half a truckload here. I'll climb up on the pile over here so you can get a look-see from up high. So there's all that's left, and I cut everything up to about there. So there's the pile that I cut. It doesn't look as big from up here, but down there it looks big. So yeah, the splitter's buried way down over there, which is no problem. I'll just start splitting right there. Not today though, I am done. I would like to do more, but tomorrow is another day. There's no sense killing myself yet. That'll come soon enough. So I threw all the stuff as I was chucking, the ones that were like bone dry that I could tell. I just threw them over here, I threw a lot of them right in this area here because I'll put a pallet down, I'll split them, put them right underneath a tarp over there. So there's the pile. So I got a bunch done. That's good though. So tomorrow's supposed to be El Crapo outside. So I got rain gear, and if I'm splitting, it's not like when you're cutting, because when you're cutting you get wet, it's just miserable. But splitting, I can wear a raincoat. You just stand in one spot, I can still let the gloves just get real wet. So I think that is it for today, folks. Let's go say goodbye to our friends. They're right over here. They watched the whole time. Remember, I want to know what their names are. Tell me what we should call them. Thanks for watching. I will be here tomorrow. Oh, don't forget, you're supposed to be doing some poking of buttons. That'd be awesome, because you're that kind of person. But I will see you tomorrow. Same wood time, same wood channel. Goodbye.